Previously on Darius Bills, we were working on this Chinese 200cc motor. It does not make a full revolution. So I put my little endoscopic camera into the spark plug hole because I thought that the cylinder had rust on it and that's why it was not making a full revolution. That's not the case. So in this video, we're going to dig deeper further into it to try to figure out why this motor won't make a full revolution and if we can save it. Alright, so it seems like it is a 14 millimeter. It shouldn't take a little to nothing to get this motor to turn over. So let's see. Alright, so the valve is moving and it seems like it's doing a full rotation now. Definitely has some resistance. The intake and the exhaust valves are both moving. That sounds rough. It sounds really, really rough. It's not smooth at all. It sounds really rough. Something is. Yeah, something is bound up. I took off the side cover. I took off the plastic little flywheel thingy. And I also took the starter out. And I wanted to confirm that if I took all that off, would it spin over? And it spins over fine. And I also feel like it shouldn't take that much to turn over this motor when I have the spark plug out. I feel like it shouldn't take that much. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to reinstall the starter, put it in, left the bolts a little loose, came over on this side, turned the motor over to make sure everything was happy, and then I went back and tightened the bolts up, and now we have a motor that makes a full rotation with the starter in. I don't know what could have happened. Maybe the starter went in and the mess was a little off, or it could have been in between teeth or whatever. I don't know. But now we have a motor that spins over the way that it should spin over, and it doesn't have that weird clunk in the middle like y'all saw in the beginning. So now I need to figure out what's going on because I hooked the battery up and nothing had power. We do have a brand new switch, so I'm gonna go through, mess with a couple of things, see if we can get power. If I can get power and if I can get the Joker to turn over, we should be good to go here. So I'll be back and I'll let y'all know what I figured out. I have the battery attached. Let's give some key and let's see if it actually makes a full rotation. I don't know if this switch, oh, so the switch does work. Well, y'all can't see, but I think at least one light worked. So let's, do I need to hold a brake? I don't know. Oh, it turns over. See, that's what it was doing before. That it'll turn over and then it'll get stuck. Something ain't liking something. How much oil? It should have oil in it. I think I changed it last time. Is it oil in here? Oh, it ain't looking like. I don't know. I'm gonna mess with it and we're gonna see what happens. But the motor right now is not locked up, but it's seeming like something is hating life. It might be the starter, and I don't know if he threw away. I don't know if he threw away the factory starter. I'm at a wit's end with this four-wheeler here. So I took off the torque converter driver because at this point I'm trying to just rule out any options that it could be, and it has a hard spot. It has a hard spot. So I'm thinking that hard spot is from a spun bearing. So last time we rode this, it was smoking out the back quite a bit. It was white smoke, smoking out the back quite a bit. So I'm thinking that this joker right here was burning oil, because these only hold like a quart in something, I think. It was burning oil, and it burnt the oil. But what's crazy is that it was running fine. It was running absolutely fine until we hit the mud, and then the mud got in the switch, and then it lost fire. So what happened between it running fine and it losing fire or losing spark? Because all the while, the motor was still turning over even though it wouldn't start. So if I'll go back and find that footage and put it in here.
Huh? You said turned off? His the mean green turned off. Mean green turned off. No, it's some in there.
But like what happened between that and now with this hard spot, I don't have the slightest idea. So I recommended that he buy a motor. The Amazon motors is between 300 and 320, I think it is. Like they call these 200 cc's, but they're really like 177 from what I looked up online. But it's a 200 cc GY6 automatic transmission style motor with a Kickstarter that just on this one particularly doesn't work. So I don't know. I might just push it out in the backyard or somewhere, just get it out of my garage in the meantime. But yeah, the next video on Mean Green will be taking this motor out, putting a fresh motor in, which shouldn't be any problem because it should be the exact same wiring harness for the stator. So I need to put the carburetor and the carburetor neck on it, hook up the starter harness and the stator harness, swap over the gear for the chain, and that should be it. For Mean Green, that's all I got. Next time you see this will be us putting the motor on it. If you never see it again, that means we never got the motor for it. So, like everything you do, think, build, enjoy. Peace. Next up, we'll be working on his 250 Chinese dirt bike. I'm thinking this one has no spark, but we'll see. I was wrong about Mean Green. Might be wrong about that one too. I don't know. We'll figure it out.